Hi, my name is Chris Hansen. I'm with the IHS Energy Insight Group. And today at the IHS Forum in Houston, we've just completed a session on looking at IHS sentiment intelligence for the energy industry. Now, what is sentiment intelligence? Now, it's essentially being able to take social media sources, things like Twitter, blog posts, those types of things from the internet, and be able to understand that big data problem and turn it into something useful, in this case, for our energy clients. And the way that we've approached this is to really take a look at how sentiment about fracking in the United States is changing over time. That was really the case study that we were able to talk about today. And the second half of it was things around country risk. And so if you're an energy company and you're operating an upstream environment, let's say in West Africa or in the Middle East, and you want to have more intelligence about what's happening on the ground, social unrest, social media is a great source for that type of information. So let me just summarize each of those two case studies. First, on fracking. Well, it's obviously a contentious topic in the United States, in the UK, around the world. Lots of different markets are struggling with how to regulate and how to really have the right license to operate for the upstream players around the fracking issue. And this is particularly true in the United States, where you have really big contrasts, let's say, between Pennsylvania and New York. Colorado right now, it's very contentious with some local fracking bans that are in place. So this is a great issue for us to use social media to really understand how people feel. What is their sentiment around this issue? And so we looked at how that's changed over time in the United States, how the NGOs and the environmental community has been very effective on social media, and how the industry has been less effective using social media tools and being able to shape public sentiment. The other thing we do is understand the networks in which that sentiment is spreading. So who's important in that debate and who's not? And again, social media analytics and sentiment intelligence is a great way to unwrap that problem. The final thing I'll mention is on the country risk side. We had a great case study that we presented around Turkey, understanding how the unrest started to spread in Turkey. We did the same thing with Brazil. So really small movements, we were able to track how they took off over time. And social media communication, being able to look at that signal on Twitter, is a great way to really unwrap the dynamics, what's happening in a country, understand if a protest is going to take off or if it's going to kind of fizzle out. And of course, that helps our clients at IHS really understand how they should make decisions when they're looking at particular countries and how they operate in those countries.